Yes, yesterday the People's President BOBI WINE was welcomed in the UK. This came at a backdrop when he had spent more than 10 years without stepping in this country. BOBI WINE had got a ban from entering this country when he released a certain song which was against homosexuality. I think it was 2011, if I'm not mistaken. And the UK government proceeded to block him from entering this country. So yesterday he was able to break this conundrum when he entered the United Kingdom, and in this episode I've come to talk about his entrance, which has been long over. Most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There is a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. I dedicate this video to Rashid Seguja, a political prisoner who has been in cancellation for more than 3 years. That was BOBI WINE when he was being received in the United Kingdom. So yesterday BOBI WINE entered the United Kingdom. Very many people don't know the reason as to why he had spent 10 years without going to this country. And in this video I've come to dissect this. 10 years back, BOBI WINE released a song which was against homosexuality. For those who don't know, homosexuality has been at the center stage of our Ugandan politics, not until I think a few months back when the government decided to pass the homosexuality bill into law, which barred same-sex in our country. Let me first play you the song which made BOBI WINE ban.
Now this a militant one. If you are DJ, don't play this song. You are Batty man. Sound the Tyrox. Sound the big thing.
If you're a man, you better be a man. And if you're a girl, you better stay a girl.
That is what I mean.
If you're a man, you better be a man. And if you're a girl, you better stay a girl. Yeah. In the ghetto, we not promote no chichi man. Man feel dress like a man is so fine. But if you're a man and you dress like a girl, you can never ever be my friend.
Natural.
In a Uganda we not promote no chichi man. Woman feel dress like a woman, alright. But if a woman want behave like a man, you can never ever be alright.
Some boy behave like a bitch and dress like a bitch, and to me they must think. Girl them body shape nice and appetizing, but them did them thing. Me question, how can a man put on a girl panty? Them run after man but the girls plenty. Sweet but them fire, burn all the whole of Batty man.
So that is the song. And even when he ran as the presidential candidate in 2026, the United Kingdom was slow to give full support to him. Okay, so the issue of homosexuality has been a contentious issue for very many years. Most European countries agree. Most European countries don't have any problem with same-sex marriage. And we all know that Africa is still not at the same level like Europeans to understand human rights. Some European countries take that as a human right. Because I've ever had a video of Barack Obama saying that the meaning of human rights is defending what even you don't believe in. And what he meant was defending the people who practice homosexuality. Even the BBC had an opportunity to interview him about the same things. The BBC interviewer went on to ask Bobi Wine's stance on the LGBTIQ community, and here is what he had to reply.
I want to turn to the fact that you are in this country now to talk about the film. You have not been allowed in this country for nearly a decade because of lyrics that you wrote when you were younger. What's changed? Why have you been allowed in?
Well, I wrote the lyrics and I sang them, and I took responsibility.
These were homophobic lyrics. These were lyrics suggesting that gay people should be fought, should be beaten. I mean, do you regret those lyrics?
Certainly we grow and we transform. I've always mentioned that I'm a product of very many second chances. And I want to be known for a leader that is respectful, inclusive for everybody. Of course, this is now the same thing that I am tussling out with General Museveni, who deliberately sponsored now the law that
the anti-homosexual bill, one of the strongest bills that gives some gay people potentially the death penalty.
Definitely. And I also want to mention that this law, General Museveni did not bring it in the interest of the people of Uganda, but it was brought to target the opposition, including myself, knowing that he can use it to crack down on anybody that is perceived to be friendly to that community. So,
but let me just ask you about this. Your party, the National Union Platform, voted in favour of the law in its entirety.
Sure. But in my party, I have members of parliament that are working with General Museveni.
What's your view of this anti-homosexual law? You say it was introduced to get at you, to get at the opposition, but do you support it or do you oppose it?
It was brought targeting the opposition, and that means that anything that I say about that law puts not only me, but even my loved ones in harm's way. That's why.
So that's why you refrain from taking a position. So even if I were to ask you, if you did become president, would you repeal that law? Again, you would not answer.
I would be very conscious because I know that it was largely targeting us as the opposition, mainly myself.
You clearly see that he had a very good response and tried to not take a stand. Truth is, we know where Bobi Wine stands. Bobi Wine is a cultural man, is a religious man. For me, I think he does not support LGBTIQ. But wise as he is, he doesn't want to open up very many battlefronts. You cannot fight Museveni at home and at the same time you fight the international community by the way of fighting the LGBTIQ community. If he declared that he's against the LGBTI community, it means that he will be fighting the international community, which by the way supported the struggle, but also at the same time he will be fighting Museveni back home. So a strategic fighter must not fight two battlefronts. You'd rather fight Museveni at home, but also reduce on the enemies or in the international community. So I think it was a strategic response made by Bobi Wine to further the struggle. First of all, the diaspora plays a center stage when it comes to the liberation of a country. And I can take you down the memory lane. When Museveni was in the bush, he was able to put his family in Sweden, but also had some organization from the diaspora which was headed by Amama Mbabazi. So by Bobi Wine visiting different countries in Europe, he's trying to create a network of those people who can help him fight for democracy back home. Because in all freedom fighters don't fight democracy solely on their soil. Be it Mandela had some network around the world, be it Che Guevara, okay, etc. So by Bobi Wine visiting these countries, he continues to make a very good network which can help the struggle back home. When Bobi Wine was arrested after the Arua by-election, one of the people who put too much pressure on General Museveni's government to release him were the people from the diaspora. They played a center stage by demonstrating in their respective countries, but also boycotting conferences done by the government in those countries. The diaspora is key when it comes to furthering the struggle in our country, Uganda. And those people who keep on saying that Bobi Wine spends a lot of energy and money outside the country, they don't know the effects of galvanizing the diaspora. And even the NRM would have wanted that, but it is low on this. Most of these people who go outside the country don't go because they want. There is no person who would want to spend almost 10 years in the diaspora working at the expense of his home area. They go there to look for greener pastures. Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me your comments. I will take time to read through them. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time in this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Religion.